I'm getting responsible too.
What did you do?
I'm retiring the Tesla, man, as a daily driver.
Yeah.
I need a truck. I'm just a guy who needs a truck. What can I say? So I got the smallest, cheapest truck that's the closest thing to a Changli money can buy.
I got a chance to ride in it. Yeah, we went to go get lunch. Ethan, his truck is a Changli in the interior.
It really is. It's so plasticky. It's so nice. I love it.
Yeah. Oh my
the
gosh.
screen is super small. I really don't like the trend of like the biggest screen possible in the truck.
I'm with you on that. My Tundra has like a, I don't know, 14-inch screen.
Yeah.
And it doesn't like specifically bother me because I just tune it out. But why? What do you need a 14-inch screen for in a truck?
Yeah, like I get like it's like, okay, you got to entertain your kids in a Suburban.
But
like,
you can't even watch stuff on it.
Yeah,
you can't do that unless you hack it.
Yeah.
Like it just, for navigation, you need a screen like not that big.
That's what I like about the Maverick. Like all the buttons is a real button and the screen just plays music like it should be. Like, and there's a manual button for turning down the brightness of the screen so I can just turn it off to the point. I think there's probably a way to turn it off entirely, but I like just because it's hard to see with this big screen. And like coming from the Tesla is really nice because the Tesla, like, oh, it's like I want to turn up my speed of my heat a little bit, you know, the fan speed.
It's the worst thing ever.
Touch the screen, touch it. It sucks so bad. So I was like just turning a real knob to turn up my heat. And I was like, nice.
Yeah.
But I got 26 miles of the gallon.
Nice.
Driving
it's
him back home.
all-wheel drive truck. Did
you know what else is crazy? My van gets 26 miles to the gallon, and it's a
really.
Granted, it's diesel, so it's not a fair comparison.
That's crazy.
I didn't know it was that good.
Yeah. Well, right now the speedometer is broken, so I don't actually know. But that's what I did record a few tanks at 26.
Wow.
So anyway,
but yeah, it's funny just the cycle of grind hard vehicles. Like when we sold the Ranger, it was 6x6 Ranger falling to pieces, kind of, and then in like half a day we made it super nice, and then sold it. And then the same thing's gonna happen with the Tesla. Like we're putting real headlights on it that are actually like DOT approved for the first time with our friend Lucas at SFS, and then we're doing like replacing like the steering and making it all nice. I already took it to Tesla, got the windshield replaced. Like
we might have to get the rest of the glass replaced before we try to sell it. It's all pretty jank.
It's all broken.
But it's just so like it is the cycle, and it does make sense to do things that way because if we make it all really nice and then we're not going to want to rally it through the woods for the video.
There would be no point for just the video.
And visually, it looks the same on camera.
Exactly. And if anything, it's funnier and more entertaining if it's falling apart.
When all the windows are broken.
Yeah, exactly. It's more like every time I steer it and it's like that's hilarious for on camera, you know. But yeah, normal truck, because there's been a lot of like deals that like we haven't gone and picked up, and like your truck's being used and whatever.
Well, now my truck's just at the body shop for a week. Which is especially annoying.
You just got
new gigantic Fox shocks just showed up today, and I can't put them on for a week because I backed into a teeny tiny tree.
That is a bummer.
That would be so aggravating. You have some of the best suspension sitting here.
I can't put it on the truck.
But, we've all been making big responsibility moves in life.
Yeah, I don't know if the suspension decision so far up to this point has been not a responsible decision because I spent a lot of money on King shocks for my truck because I always wanted King shocks. I thought they were cool, and it turns out that those shocks on that truck really bad. So I spent a ton of money to make it way worse than it was.
That is a bummer. Especially just a brand new truck. It's not like, I need to replace my shocks anyways. Might as well get something high end.
It only had 24,000 miles on it, so the shocks weren't totally worn out. I was just like, I can do this. I want to. Well, I mean, everybody knows I have a suspension fetish, basically. So I was obsessed with suspension. I was like,
let's just get the best one.
Best ones. But then Fox came out with the ones that they just sent us that are actually better than the Kings, but they came out with them like a week after I bought the ones that I bought.
Man. That's like our drone.
Yeah,
things are just coming out so fast right now. It's like you get the best drone, and then 2 months later, the better drone is out. And it's like, well, you're kind of stuck with the old one until you Shrek it into a tree, which miraculously, this is the only drone I haven't done that to in like since we started Grind Hard or even before that. But
don't say that. Tomorrow you'll like fly it up in the sky and like hit something like a roof.
But then we have the refresh program. Yeah. I do think so. This drone, next tree or power line or whatever I hit with this thing, and we get the brand new one for the replacement policy, I'll sell that one, and then I'm going to buy the 3-lens one. My friend got it. It is amazing. The telephoto is like so sick. We could get shots like fly 1,000 feet away and get like a close-up of like a build ripping out the driveway or something.
Really?
Like it's
That's
really
super
cool.
That's
the telephoto would be
helicopter
really
level.
nice.
The
like-
telephoto would be awesome.
There's just something about the compression that
Yeah.
Especially on
lenses
a
do.
drone.
Yeah.
It's like,
Well, because the drone, you can't get close to stuff most of the time. I mean,
Yeah.
like the FPV one you can, but that one isn't like smooth cinematic stuff.
Yeah.
Like you have to be farther away or you're going to run into crap.
But you like buy a drone thinking, I'm going to get this sweet aerial shot like in the movies, when really every shot from the movies is not a wide.
No, it's like a cinema camera
Yeah.
with a zoom
Exactly.
lens on it.
So that's the plan. The next responsible decision I'll make is crashing my drone so I can get the new one.
good idea.
Yeah.
That's a swindle move right there.
Did you have a wise words with Will queued up for today, Will?
Don't use tennis shoes in the mud.
That's a good one. I thought the whole point of Wise Words with Will is that it was spur of the moment, not queued up.
Yeah, no, I'm feeling it today. I brought my tennis shoes and I walked in the mud a little bit. Oh, boots. And the weird thing is my boots are like right there too.
Yeah, so along
You
with
know what
Will's-
else is funny is we have another boot sponsorship coming up, and all you have to do is respond to a text, and you get another set
You
of
get
new
a brand
boots.
new pair of these.
Really?
Yeah.
Where?
It's a group chat.
Oh.
Just respond.
one
There's
with
a
M.
whole list, and you
Yeah.
just have to pick one.
Okay.
Em called
Your
me
size?
today, and she was like, "Can you make Will respond to the group chat?" I was like, "Some things aren't possible on this earth."
You know, but I think this is a perfect time for another extremely funny story regarding boots. And Will?
Oh, what'd you do?
Will wears a size 9 boot. I wear a size 11 boot. Admittedly, we have the same brand of boots, but mine, they tend to be a different color and shape due to the way that Will wears his boots.
He's a menace.
It has happened no less than 3 times that Will has gone home wearing my boots. Like, I have numerous pairs of boots, and so, like, I'm not always wearing the same pair. So Will goes into the house, takes his boots off, and then when he leaves, he puts on size 11s and does not notice all the way home. He doesn't notice. The first time he did it, I was like, Will, you wore my boots. There's 2 pairs of yours and there's only one of mine. He's like, no, that's not possible. I could not have done that. And I was like, no, I promise you did this. He's like, no way. And then he went home and he's like, oh,
Yeah.
you were right. I took your boots.
And then I did it 2 more times.
Yeah,
3 times.
he's done it to me too. Like we're walking around
Well,
the
at least
garage.
yours are only like half a size different.
Yeah, but they're still completely different color and everything.
that's true.
And I was like, "Well, you're wearing my boots, man." And he looked down. He's like, "No, I'm not."
The ultimate swindler is just swindling everybody's boots.